Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear respected brothers and sisters, welcome to day 6 of this blessed month of Ramadan. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has favored us to witness this day. Allah, in His infinite mercy, indeed has given us a very special benefit as well of fasting and the Quran in this special month of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions about particular benefit in Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us through the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam in hadith, a very important hadith that tells us about the virtues of these two benefits of fasting and Quran. Hadith narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, may Allah be pleased with both of them. He said that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentions as-siyamu wal Quran, fasting and the Holy Quran, yashfa'ani lil abd, they are both an intercession for the believer or the servant of Allah, the one who engaged in its recitation, meaning the Quran, and the one who engaged himself in fasting. And subhanallah, in the month of Ramadan, many people take time to recite Holy Quran, and they're engaged at the same time with fasting. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His favor, mentions to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in this hadith when the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam says to us that as-siyamu, the fast, will say, Ya Rabb, or ay Rabb, inni mana'atu tu'amihi wa shahawatihi, I prevented him from his food, his drink, and his relationship bin nahari, in the day, wa shafa'anahu fi, and oh Allah, oh my Rabb, intercede on my behalf for him, or I intercede on my behalf, I intercede on his behalf. And then he says, فَيَقُولُ الْقُرْآنِ, and the Quran will say, مَنَعْتُهُ نَوْمُ بِاللَّيْلِ, I prevented him from sleeping and resting in the night. And then it says, فَشَعْفِعَنِي فِيهِ, and on my behalf, I intercede on behalf of him. So these are yashfa'an. These are two important benefits that benefit the believer when they would fast and when they will hold on to the recitation of the Holy Quran. When we consider what is important here in this hadith, is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts in this special favor, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentions, that this is going to be a means of intercession for us in the day of Qiyamah. But importantly, while reciting the Quran, one must also consider that we are fasting, and whilst we are fasting, we are also engaged and engrossed in the recitation of Quran. Therefore, we must consider and contemplate on a few things, that how can we get the revelations or the verses of Quran in our lives, and we live with other Muslim brothers and sisters in our homes, within our communities, within our masajids, and how well do we interact with each other and interface with each other, with the Quran being that medium for us to interact in the way that Quran wants us to interact. That is one of the points that we should always consider while reciting the Quran, that this Quran should be part of my life, this Quran should be part of my living. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us Quran for. The Quran is not from this world. The Quran, Allah sent it to this world, and we know it was sent in the night of power. We'll discuss it at the next time, but importantly to understand that this Quran came to us from where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's words are kalam Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent it to who? Hudal linnas, as a guidance for mankind. So this ni'mat and this favor is for our guidance, and each day we pray in our salat, ihdinas sirat al-mustaqim. What is the sirat? What is the path and the mustaqim, the straight path? It is that which is found in the favor of Allah by those who have adopted in their life the revelations that was sent to them. And here, Quran is that revelation to us, my dear respected brothers and sisters. Let us take full advantage of it as we continue to read the Quran and try to accomplish the task of completing this Quran in the month of Ramadan. Let us also take into consideration that our life and our living should be according to Quran. And then many other smaller points we can mention about the way we engage with the recitation of Quran and how well we devote ourselves to the recitation of Quran will also determine the rewards that you will get for it. For this Quran will be our companion and protector in this life, also in the grave, and that state of barzakh. And on the day of Qiyamah, that also be a means of intercession for us. And it will be a means of elevation for us in the paradise. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us all in this blessed month of Ramadan with the Quran being recited by us, and most promising from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants us the true rewards of our recitation. Jazakallahu khair. Sadaqallahu Rasulul Kareem. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.